It's all about leadership. Okay? So, I dedicate this training para sa mga leaders na engineering to be ng leader. Okay? Yung train ko, inspired siya ng book, The Way of the Shepherd. So, it's all about the 7 ancient ways of managing or leading people to be productive. Okay? To sum up, yung book kasi na to is about Mr. Teddy McBride. Okay? He is one of the top CEO, acknowledged CEO of the United States kasi he leads General Technology. Okay? Kumbaga, General Technology kasi is a top company. Mga kahilera siya ng HP, Walmart, okay, sa United States. Kumbaga, ito yung secret ng paglilid ng mga tao na tinuro sa kanya ng professor niya during his MBA time sa University of Texas sa Austin. So to start with, yung first principle, know the condition of your flock. Okay. Know the condition of your flock, it means that know the condition of your people, of your group. Okay. Sample lang ko kayo guys. For example kasi, siguro pag nagpapa-pay install, this is setting na lang ng TFC, okay? Pag nagpapa-pay install, nakakalimutan natin na, kumbaga, i-DISC, one-to-one, will of success agad ang mga bago nating mga downline, which is not good for me and as suggested by Aika Loreto. Kasi kailangan, i-DISC mo na agad yan para malaman mo yung personality niyan. For example, babatuhan mo siya ng joke, hindi pala okay sa kanya. Pero sa'yo okay. Kasi why? As a leader, lalo na kung marami na yung grupo mo, you should get to know them one at a time. Kasi isa sa mga downline ko, iba-iba ang personality niyan. So sa DISC, meron tayo yung dominant, influential, steady, tsaka conscientious. May iba pa, malamang. So, as a leader, or kumbaga, as a leader of a group, or as a shepherd na rin, know them one at a time. Okay? Kumbaga, engage your people or your downline on a regular basis. Kumbaga, have one-to-one talks with them. Know them personally kasi guys, in the business that we are doing, sabi ko nga, this is not just purely professional. Okay? Yung ginagawa nating negosyo, it is also personal. Mas mag-i-improve tayo kung personally kilala natin yung kasi. For example, there are shortcomings, tapos may mga sasabihin sa labas, mas kilala mo yung downline mo kesa sa iba. So you will believe sa downline mo. Right? So yun yung number 1. Know the condition of your flock or the group of your group. Okay? Number 2, discover the shape of your sheep. Shape, actually yung shape acronym siya. It stands for strength, heart, attitude, personality, and experiences. Okay. Unahin natin yung strength. Dito yung skill. Ano ba yung skill ng downline kong to, ng bago kong downline, na pwedeng, kumbaga, makakatulong sa akin at sa grupo, kumbaga, para sa goals namin. Okay? Ano ba yung mga weaknesses niya? Dito sa strength, na alam din kung yun, skills, yung mga weaknesses, yung mga personality, basically. Okay? And then, number 2, yung heart. Sa heart kasi dito yung passion. Ito bang downline kung to, may passion. Kumbaga, instead na isipin niya chumitig agad, ang isipin niya, sige, I'll do TFD because alam ko sa sarili ko, I have the heart for this, I am motivated because I can help my family with TFD. Ganun ba ang downline ko? May passion or may heart sa ginagawang negosyo? Kasi guys, may mga tumatagal itong negosyo natin. Let's be honest, may mga hindi talaga, kumbaga, yung production ba. Pero tumatagal sila kasi why? Alam nila na dapat din silang minto kasi pag huminto sila, mas wala silang mapapala sa ginagawa ng negosyo natin. Okay? Number 3 is the shape attitude. Kumbaga, ito yung good positive attitude versus negative attitude. Okay? So, dito, kasi daw yung iba na tao, although medyo mahina sila sa business, but they have good attitude. Ito yung mga willing matuto. Okay? So, kinumpara yan sa may mga, kumbaga, sa negative attitude na, kumbaga, production-wise naman sila. Sabi ng author, mas magpo-focus siya sa mga taong pwedeng, kumbaga, pwedeng turuan na may positive attitude kesa doon sa wala. Kumbaga, kesa sa negative attitude na may mga production-wise naman. So yun, contradicting siya yata doon sa last time no, kay Mau na training, right? Tapos, yung P, personality. So yun, DISC na rin, alamin na rin yung DISC na. And then, yung last, experiences. So bakit experiences? Yung mga pinagdaanan nitong taong to, kailangan alamin mo. Kasi guys, whether we like it or not, kung sa nakakalimutan natin talaga, personally to know our new downloads eh. Magugulat na lang tayo, ay, ito pala siya, medyo, sensitive. Pero sa atin, iba eh. Right? For example, ako, dominante, so I try to adjust. Kasi bakit? Nag-dini IST ko yung download. That I don't, kumbaga, hindi ko kinakalimutan. Suggestion ko sa inyo guys, whenever may bago kayong pay-in, i-ready nyo yung DISC nyo. Kasi kailangan, i-ready nyo na siya agad once. Okay? So yun. Yung number 2, number 3, help your sheep identify with you. Okay, so the number 3, it says that build trust. Build trust with your followers by modeling authenticity, integrity, and compassion. Okay, so guys, whether your personality can be dominant, influential, steady, or conscientious, okay, as long as alam ng flock or ng downlines mo that you care for them, it's much better. Kasi nga, sabi nila, people don't care what you know or how much you know, pero yung malaman nila that they care, that you care for them, yun yung mas gusto nila. Okay? So siguro yung iba, for me, magtataka kasi bakit? For example, si Russell, dominant yan. Bakit, kumbaga nagtatagal ang aking mga downloads sa akin? Kasi, personally, kumbaga personal na tayo ko sa kanila eh. Bago ko pala sila kakilala, or for me, kahit hindi ko sila direct, inaalam ko na agad anong background dito. Pero, hindi intentional. Kwentuhan lang. So, kamusta? Kamusta ang pamilya mo? Bakit ka ba nang bao? So, nalalaman ko anong dahilan, bakit ito yung ginagawa. So, nalalaman ko na rin ang strength and weaknesses ng aking mga daw. Through unintentional interviews, yung mga ganon, yung mga hindi formal interviews yung ginagawa. Okay. So, set high standards of performance. Kumbaga, we are in business, kumbaga hindi lang personal, professional talaga, you and your group has goals or has goals. So you need to set high standards kasi alam mo, mamimit siya yung grupo mo, which is important sa business natin. Relentlessly communicate with your values and sense of mission. So kumbaga dito, unintentionally talaga eh. Communication is really a key. Kumbaga doon sa teamwork natin, sa negosyong to. So yun yung number 3. So, yun. Are you learning ba? So number 1, ulitin ko, know the condition of your flock. Number 2, discover the shape of your sheep. Number 3, help your sheep identify with you. Okay. Number 4, make your pasture a safe place. Okay. Sa isang kumbaga sa isang shepherd setting kasi, yung pasture, yun yung pinagpapastulan. So, yung mga downlines namin, or yung group natin, kailangan, alam nila that they are in good hands. Parang medyo baklan, no? They are in good hands. How? By keeping them well-informed. Okay? You should be visible to them. Okay? You should be a visible leader. Kasi, whether we like it or not, for example, itong mga ships natin or downlines, kumbaga hindi pa sila well-trained, and then, bigla kang aalis, most probably, kumbaga yung production, or yung production ng group, or performance ng group, mawaw. Tama. Okay, so yun. Kasi, for me, like what I've asked, kumbaga, indirectly with some of my downline, sabi ko, tinanong ko, last week, okay, paano pag nagbakasyon ako? Paano pag umalis ako ng 2 buwan? Ipagpapatuloy mo ba yung negosyo? I'm happy kasi dun sa 3 inas ko, sinabi nila, oo. Kasi upline, hindi naman dahil sa'yo, ba't namin ginagawa? Meron kaming cost. Pero paano pag yung mga, kumbaga, hindi pa na-train na mabuti, bigla kang mawawala. Guys, kumbaga, kung gusto mo talaga maging leader, kailangan ano yan eh, kumbaga may price tag, or merong, kumbaga nakakibat. Kumbaga, given a power comes with responsibility talaga. So, minsan, dati, family mo lang, ang inaalala mo, pero ngayon, for example, may mga gusot or there are some problems within your core group or your members, ikaw pa rin sumasalo. Okay, good thing yung for me. Kasi why? Pag wala ka ng kumbaga, kung family lang iniisip mo and then tumatagal ka sa negosyo, it means that yung group mo hindi ganun kalaki. Right? Pero for example, dami may issue dito, tapos ikaw, lagi kang it means that, laki ng grupo mo pala, may iba't ibang tao ka na, and then, ang dami ng mga concerns, problems, that you are trying to resolve. Unlike before, na pagpasok mo dito, 1, 2 lang kayo, 3, so, family mo na talaga problem mo, pero ngayon, iba't iba na yung pinoproblema mo. Kung hindi man siya financially, minsan personally talaga. Okay, lalo na yung nangyari sa amin kanina, before tayo mag-training ngayon, may ni-resolve ako dito sa grupo. So, not to mention na that one. Okay? Number 5, the staff of direction. What does this mean? Yung staff, ibig sabihin, staff, yung tungkol yan. So, staff of direction, as a leader, guys, or as a shepherd, kailangan alam mo at kailangan marunong kang ipaalam sa mga downlines mo kung saan kayo patungo. Okay, kailangan may mga goal settings kayo, and then, hindi ibig sabihin lagi kang nasa front, pwede kang nasa likod. Pero kailangan nilang maramdaman that you are leading them. How? Yun. Giving them, kumbaga, all the information they need in the business. And then, guilty ako dito, when directing, kumbaga, if you're leading, use persuasion rather than coercion. Kasi ako, bara-bara, so, minimize ko sa, so, when, kumbaga, kung may i-utos ka, or meron kang i-request, safely, or in a mild tone, huwag masyadong dominant. Yun. Okay? Okay, so take note of this one. When your people get in trouble, go and get them out. So yun, isa siya, as a leader, you should have the heart talaga, okay, for your people. Kasi why? Kung wala sila, wala. Kung may problema sila, try to help them. Kung nasa trouble sila, help them. So if they are having some problems, advise. Minsan hindi ka na makakatulog kasi iba't iba yung nire-resolve mo. Pero, yun talaga yung leader eh. Kumbaga, they look forward for your advices, they look forward for your opinion. So, siguro, be proud that you have different people working under your group. Okay?